Today we're going to work with the topic increase of percentages. How we do increase of percentages, I'll give a quick idea. In increase of percentages, the basic knowledge that we should have is about how to find basic percentage. If you know how to find basic percentage, it's very easy to find the increase of percentage. Remember that increase of percentage is a topic where you should have the basic knowledge of percentages. Now, how we find percentage, like I told you earlier, that if I have to find out, for example, any number, 23% of 836, it's very easy. The only thing that you must remember that this percentage sign is of great value. This means in denominator 23 is carrying 100. So I can write this 23 over 100. Of means times and 836. A very simple rule. One thing, first step, multiply numerators and then divide the answer by 100. So in this one, this is my numerator, 23 over 100, this is a fraction, and of course 836 over 1, this is again a fraction. I can simply multiply 23 and 836. So how we do multiplication? You should know the long multiplication process. 836 and 23. Again, it's not mandatory that you should know the long division, but long multiplication, but still your times table skill must be very smart. There is no escape in maths without times table. So if you believe that you don't know times table and it's all right, you can pass, please improve your times table skill. It is mandatory. It's something that you cannot live with, I must say. In maths, without times table, it's only dream. There is no targets there. Now, 6 times 3 is 18. 8 and 1. 3 times 3, 9 and 10 here. And 8 times 3, 24 and 25. So, 2508. Now, I'm going for the next digit, which means I'm going for 2. Now, for 2, what I'm going to do is 2 times 6 makes 12. Remember that if I'm going for this second number, it is very, very, very important that you should put either 0 or x here. Why? Because you're going for the next digit, and next digit is something else. It's 23. You already did multiplication with 3. You are going to multiply with 20 now. But when you are multiplying, are you saying 20 times 6? No, you are saying 2 times 6. That is why that 0 of 20 is here. 2 times 6 you will deal with. 2 times 6 is 12. I'll put 2 here, 1 here. 2 times 3, 6 and 1, 7. 2 times 8, 16. Please, this is a very common mistake which students mostly do. They sometimes add the borrowed value or head over value in the next number, even if it is not supposed to be. So 2 times 8, 16. 2 times 8, 16. In this case, I will put 1, 6 here. Let me check this calculation again. 836 times 23. Now, 3 times 6 makes 18. 3 times 3, 9 and 10 here. 1 and 1. 8 times 3, 24, 25. 2508. Now, I'm going for the second digit. I have to put x there. Otherwise, my answer will be absolutely wrong. 2 times 6, 12. 2 here and 1 is already here. So, I'll leave this 1 here. And 2 times 3, 6 plus 1, 7. And 2 times 8, 16. Remember, this one is not there anymore. 16. So, I place 1, 6 here. Now, 8, 2, 12, 9, 1. 19228. This 19228 is just the answer of multiplication of numerators. I am not done with division by 100 yet. So I know that dividing by 100 is very, very simple. 2 digits, I'll 2 zeros, so count 2 numbers and place the decimal. So 192.28 is my answer in this case, where I'm doing what? I'm simply finding a percentage. Now I'm coming to the real topic, where you have to do what? Where you have to calculate the increase of percentage. Now, increase of percentage is again very simple. If you are good with this part, with this one, it's very easy to find the increase in percentage. What you need to do is, you just need to, let me give you an example here. For example, increase 38 by 15%. Now, this means that I have to find 15% of 38. And then I have to add that 15% in 38 to increase it. Again, I have to find 15% of 38. When I will find the answer of 15%, I will add that value in 38. What mostly students do, they do find 15%, but they believe this is their answer and they just write the answer there. They do not add with 38, which is not our required thing, because we need to find the increased value. So this means 38 by 15 times 15 over 100. I will calculate the 15% of 38 first, and then I will add in it the principal amount, the main amount. So this first, multiply these two, like I said here, multiply the numerators. So these are the numerators, 38 and 15. I will write 38 and 15 here. 5 times 8, 40. 5 times 3, 15 plus 4, 19. Cross 1 times 8, 8. 1 times 3, 3. 0, 8, 8, 16, 17. 3, 4 and 5. 570 divided by 100. So now 2 digits, 5.7 is the 15%. So answer for this whole thing is what? 5.7 plus what? 38. Now here comes another part where I am having a lot of issues with my kids. They are really confused about decimal addition. Please remember that this is a decimal number, this is a whole number. If you are adding decimal number in a whole number, you should know that every whole number carrying a hidden decimal partner, 0.0. When you are adding decimal numbers, your decimal number should be under the decimal. So decimal should be under decimal. Now 7 plus 0, 7. 8 and 8. 8 and 5. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 3 and 4. 43.7 is my increased value. So 43.7 is my increased value. Another example. Increase 260 by 18%. Increase 260 by 18%. Now, different students have different expertise about finding percentages. Some people go, you can find my video on percentages. There are 4 different methods that you can use. This is the most basic one that I am using. If you are smart enough or you believe that you can do the partition method or other methods, I have no problem with that. You can calculate any method that you want. Answer must be correct. And that method, of course, must be logical. Now, 260 by 18%. This means that I will find 18% and I will add that in which amount? In 260. So I will say, okay, first of all, 260 by 18% should be added in 260. Remember that the basic example that will help you to understand why we are adding these two things. If a person is working on a salary of 1,000, for example, and his salary is increased by 5%, this means that his new salary will not be 1,000 but will be little more than 1,000. So what you will do, you are calculating 5%. You will calculate 5% of it. And you will say, let's say 10% of this is 10. So 5% will be 5, right? So here for 1,000, let me calculate it for 1,000 first. 5%. Now, I have this 0 cancel with this 0, this 0 cancel with this 0. So 50 is my 5% for 1,000. Don't get confused about this method. I will go through with this method. It's very easy. Only works with when you have numbers ending with zeros. Anyways, 50 is 5% of 1,000. Now, you cannot say that person that, okay, here 50 is your salary, go. Of course, that person will say, no, my salary was 1,000 and I was supposed to be getting 5% more than what I was getting. So, I was supposed to be getting my 1,000 along with the extra money that you're offering me. So, you should get what? You should get 1,050. Right? Same thing here. When I'm increasing 260 by 18%, 18% I will calculate and I will add it into the amount which I am increasing. So let me solve this part first. The method I did here, I'm going to show you here now. I'm only cancelling this 0 with this 0 because I have only one 0. If I would be having another 0 here, I'll be adding this, simplifying this 0 with this 0 again. But since right now I don't have to do it, I have only one 0 up here. So in the numerator, I cancel that 0 with this one. Now my new number is what? 26 times 18 over 10. It's absolutely your call if you want to divide 18 by 10 and then you want to multiply with 26, or you want to multiply these two and then divide by 10. That is your choice. But what I am doing right now, I am just finding 18% of 260. I will multiply these two numbers. So 26 and 18. 8 times 6. 8 times 6 is what? 8 times 6 is 48. 8 times 2 is 16 plus 4, 20. Now I'm going for the next number. So I should do what? I should put x here. 1 times 6, 6. 1 times 2, 2. 8, 6 and 4. So 468 is half of my working till now, because I still have to do division by 100. So now when I divided this by 100, I'm going to do what? I'll get 4.68. 4.68. Now 4.68 is what? 4.68 is the increased amount that I am going to, sorry, divide by 10. Divide by 10. Why divide by 10? Because this is 10. It's not 100 anymore. It's 10. I simplified this 0 with this 0, so I'm left with 10 here. So this is 46.8. Sorry, 46.8. Now with 46.8, I have to do what? I have to go back to my principal amount, which is up here. And I will say, okay, I'm going to add this value with 260. So 260 plus 46.8, which makes what? Now again, decimal number adding whole number. Please remember, this number doesn't have a decimal, so I will add decimal from my own pocket in there. No issues. I'm adding only 0 there. And I will bring this decimal here. Right after a decimal, I have 8, so I'll put 8 here. Right before the decimal, I have 6 and 4, so I'm keeping them right in their places. I'm adding them together. 8, 6, 10 and 3. 306.8 is my answer after increasing the percentages. So my answer, our value 260 when increased by 18%. My new answer is what? It is 306.8. So just go through with it. If you feel any problem, any confusion, just send me a note or a comment. I will follow that and I will upload another video for your convenience so that you can understand it better. Thank you very much.